Okay, like 10 seconds to start. Be ready.
Yeah.
I will let you know. And go.
Okay, easy.
Okay, 50. Thanks. 53, 39. Not my best run, but it was a 53, so I'm done with that.
Hey, it puts us a little bit ahead.
Nice. We need to be second.
That's nice. Yeah, I was hoping to get a 52, but a lot of things happen on these last stages. But I'm glad that it was a 53.
Everything is going well on my end. I don't have.
No, wait, I'm bad. I'm wrong. This made 53.59. I forget that I need to retime, but still being a 53
Still a 53.
anyway.
Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry.
Yeah, I hope everything is going right on my end to you guys.
Yeah, I have your stream open. It's going smooth.
Okay, well, perfect. Couldn't be more pleased to hear.
I've never seen like original Klonoa. I've only seen the remake.
It's a very different experience. The game plays completely differently. I personally really prefer the original because the controls are super smooth, and it's just also more complex game. It has more glitches and more tricks. That's more crashes and corruptions. It's pretty crazy. And
I need to play that game out at some point.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be spoiled of everything when it comes to that game. Despite what it seems, yes, we can actually use the term spoiled. So you're in for something for sure. But yeah, so this is the second level of the game, and there's not much going on. We have these minecarts, all of scroller going on, and all we can do is just wait. It's gonna soon end. Nothing super insane going on, although in the next room it's gonna be a bit of precise movement. But this is usually a very quiet place. It's gonna come up soon. And then we'll have the first boss fight of the game, which is okay. So I sniped this shield enemy. No, I'm not supposed to. I shot this shield enemy in order to make it move because it's very hard to get past under him. So I make him move before that point, so I can more easily get above him. So I have full health, which is good even if I don't absolutely need it.
Okay, after the time, my run was a 53-54. I started timer 15 seconds later. Still being a 53, I'm done with that.
Okay, well I got a dip, but good luck. I'll try to watch when I can.
And I need to go to sleep because I will run this game and I'm already in like 5 hours, so good luck also.
I hope I get this last hit. I've played it 2 times recently and it's pretty hard. Yes, I got it.
We need to get at least second place on this event. I believe in you. I believe in all my team.
Okay, so far it's going great. So I have my memory card on because I will need to make a save at a much later level in order to mitigate for a possible crash. It's such a rare crash that it's probably not going to happen. It's only happened like 3 times, 4 times ever, but it's a very unpredictable one. Okay, so I better stay safe. So this is True 1, Vision True 1, and this is where we're going to see our first wall clip. It's definitely a much tougher levels than the first 2. There's a lot of cycle-based strategies and pretty not handy if you miss them, including here. There's gonna be a lift at the end of the room, and Usually you're supposed to grab the key to open the door, but we're just going to clip through the door. Oh, I got it first try, that's very lucky. Okay, but I did a double jump and that's very bad because now I messed up the cycle of this room, just like in practice. Okay, and then this will happen. I wasn't supposed to double jump at the start. I wanted to grab the clock, which is basically a checkpoint, but we're good now. Oh, I forgot I had to add in the arms. You can do a plane jump, you can just jump, because the game is 2.5D, it's a 3D game but you're moving left and right. You can sometimes reach paths you are not supposed to be able to take. But I didn't have that in me, so I couldn't do that. Tutu is gonna be more of a breather stage too, but then we're gonna be faced with the first hard boss of the run. But this isn't a while. Again, an extra life there. That's okay. That's not what I wanted. I got a bit slow. I was supposed to be able to grab an enemy up to this point, so I didn't have to grab this one. Lost a bit of time, but it's not much. So also my splits are in the red. That's because I wrongly timed the first split by like 3-5 seconds. So it's not a problem for the full run. 5 seconds aren't gonna mean much, but don't be alarmed. Though if I do still stay in the red after that, then that will mean I'm so okay. I wasn't supposed to jump for some reason. I thought I had to grab the clock, which I didn't, and now I'm taking more hits than I'm supposed to do. So I'm gonna take this safe. Just a very avoidable mistake. I have no idea why I jumped for that clock, because you're supposed to keep moving and you keep the momentum of where you left the waterfall, which allows you to reach a sudden cycle with the enemies, and I could have been hit one last time. But I have more than enough health for this. I forgot to split, but that's fine. Okay, so this boss, basically for top level, it has 2 RNG checks. The first one is here. If the boss dashes at me, then I get I got the first one. The first luck check, which is like maybe 1 in like 40%, 35%. It's pretty. So far I'm having the perfect luck. Okay, and I did. This is the second luck check. I need the boss to dash at me again, but okay. Well, that was a very close hit. I wasn't sure if it was gonna hit, but it hit. This is very good fight, but I didn't unfortunately have the luck to have the second random dash, which could have made it an even faster fight, but this is very acceptable, very good. And so we're in for 3-1, which is the hardest stage of the run. No, not the hardest stage, but one of the hardest stage. It's full of difficult tricks. And even just right now, I'm currently trying to go for a 2-second cycle, or a platform cycle. So my movement needs to be perfect, which it so far looks like it is. And I think that's good. And that's perfect. if I was ever so slightly slower, then I wouldn't be able to reach its platform. This platform wouldn't start moving until 2 seconds later, which is very slow. Okay, I'm gonna try and set up a. I think I got it, but I'm not too sure. Trying to set up a double jump storage, which allows me to clip into this door instantly. Normally, you're supposed, when you open a door, you are bounced back, and you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can actually move and go into the door. But what we're actually doing is doing a trick that allows us to get movement of Klonoa back earlier, and you can instantly enter the door. And I'm gonna do the first wall clip here, which is, I don't know why the music is grooving, but it's sure it's grooving. That wasn't a bad clip. I'm very fine with that. However, I just did the mistake of throwing this enemy into the clock, which I absolutely wasn't supposed to do, because now that meant I had to waste a couple seconds on waiting for those other enemies to cross the gap, but that's fine. Okay, another wall clip coming up. This one is easier than the first one, but oh, okay, well, this clip is very weird. A lot of different things can happen, and I was lucky, but this is a nice clip. It's okay. So normally, this is about to be the hardest part of the stage and one of the hardest places in the run, but that is only if you're going for a certain trick that I will not go for, that only one runner goes for in runs, which is a moser, and it's a trick that only saves maybe more than 10 seconds, but it's the hardest thing that has ever been used in runs. Needless to say, I'm not going to go for it because it's too difficult for me. Also, excuse me if I'm wrong, but I'm not able to hear any of you guys, so I don't know if it's because you are simply not speaking, or if it's because there's a problem, but as long as you guys can hear me, then I'm good. Because if you need to say something to me, you need to come to my stream, and you need to message me there, because I'm currently not able to multitask going into other places. So I'm gonna do a small clip. You're supposed to wait a bit longer on this gondola to fully come up, but for some reason it's possible to clip early out of it, and yeah, this is a fairly good stage. So far, nothing that bad has happened. I'm quite happy. And now we're in for mostly a pretty simple stage with a lot of nothing in it, a lot of walking in straight lines. So we need to go over here to pick up a key. And at the beginning I set up another double jump storage. So basically what it does is, once you have this double jump storage on, the glitch on, whenever you're in the air and you have an enemy grab, you automatically do a double jump, even if you didn't press the button, and even if the control of the button is removed from you, which is especially buggy. And so we're able to clip into doors because thanks to that. And this room is the beginning of this room is fairly difficult. People usually grab the checkpoint because if you die it's pretty painful, but I'm not so concerned about that part myself, so I didn't grab the checkpoint. Oh, I've never had that happen with this enemy getting stuck on the ground like that. So this is a pretty tight cycle with you're supposed to grab a bit too long to explain, it's a bit late now. I'm doing what I can to explain stuff to you guys. Even if no one is listening to me, that's fine. So this is another door clip, which means I got all 3 door clips. There are 3 door clips in Klonoa. And I got all 3, which makes for maybe 10-second time save, which is very nice because these are not really difficult tricks, and at top level this is just like free money. Oh, okay, well I lost some time. I forgot to grab one enemy for this next part, but I'm going to grab it here, it's alright. I'm going to do what I've just done is a displacement clip, displacement landing. It's quite a difficult tech. Okay, and I nailed this double jump too, which is can be precise. So what we basically did is grab an enemy and carry it all over here in order to jump into this elevated path that we are definitely not supposed to be able to climb. That is because the intended way is a platform, moving platform on the right, situated on the right that you didn't see. This is where we picked up the key the first time at the beginning of the stage, and this platform is incredibly slow, and it's so slow in fact that taking the time to grab an enemy doing this displacement clip and is faster in the end. I think it's like 5 seconds faster or something. And split. Apparently live split saves I'm saving time, so that's good. Now we have the gate bomb, which is often referred as maybe the most infamous boss fight in oh, that's not good. Okay, well, that's really not good. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, I got it. Oh my god, I'm so glad. This went really wrong. The positioning was slightly off, but I managed to get the second hit. This is the most infamous boss fight in it's 100%. Oh my god, I'm great. That is a perfect boss fight. It's full execution, no RNG. Unlike some of the other bosses, like the second boss we've just fought, and also some of the later boss, but the execution is extremely precise, and why, I'm just super glad. So we're gonna have one wall clip incoming here, which I'm doing pretty bad these days, but okay, well this is perfect. Not exactly perfect, but this is, compared to my usual execution, this is, I could never ask for something better. Okay. And we're gonna have another skip right ahead, where we basically skip the rightmost section of the screen, which is pretty long. It saves a lot of time, but it's pretty precise. Okay, so grab the health. I'm gonna grab the clock just for safety measures because this is really hard. Yes, perfect. Oh my god. This is going super great. This is literally better, much better than my PB. No, I need to save on 5-2, not 5-1. Oh, well, this is... This is not 5-1, this is 4-2. Okay. So like 4-1 and 4-2, which are this level and the next one, are breather levels. No, 4-1 is actually very hard in any percent because of extremely brutal skips. But 4-2 is a breeze. There's nothing really difficult going on. And the the boss fight at the end, because there's a boss fight. There's like 12 stages in the game, and the second, it's like 6 sets of 2 stages, and the second stage of that set has a boss fight at the end. So here we have a boss fight because this is Fortune, and it's maybe the easiest one. It's so easy that anyone can have the top time on it. And yeah, it should be all right. One of the concerns usually for this boss fight is that you have no health at the end of the stage, which means that it's not a very hard boss to avoid, but if you get bad RNG, it can be sometimes pretty difficult, like especially this yellow attack. This boss has 4 attacks. You can switch to and from, and the yellow attack is usually is by far the worst. And I'm going to give it because it spawns an enemy which is very annoying to dodge. And looks like I'm getting full on yellow, which is going to be good. Okay, well, that was a bit close with that enemy about to prevent me from making that last shot, but everything went well. I had no... It's possible... This stage is also a bit infamous in speedrunning because it's subject to a lot of crashes for various reasons that are determined, that are known today, thankfully. But I did not get any because I knew what to do to avoid them. And so we have 5-1, which is a hard stage that has lots of tricks too. Which is the first one, there's 4 orbs you have to collect in order to beat the level. I'm going for red, which is probably I mean, right now it's the hardest one for me. I'm gonna set up very specific setup here. Wish me good luck because this part is make it or break it. Yes! Oh yes, perfect. This you have to like snipe this checkpoint on the background. This trick was only found extremely recently. Around the time the remake got the Klonoa 1 and 2 remake got remasters. I wasn't supposed to go right, but I guess I'm gonna go right. I was supposed to go left. But yeah, it's a very recent trick. Yeah, I think it only saved 7 seconds. So I was supposed to go for the blue orb, but I guess I'm gonna go for the yellow orb. It doesn't really make you lose time that you go in different order. It doesn't really make you lose time. So this is not a concern, but it's just, you know, this is not what you planned. Maybe I should have grabbed the checkpoint. Okay, no. The meaning and movement here isn't going so well. It's fine. So I'm gonna try and do something here. So then we have the blue orb, where we are going to do another wall clip. Okay, we're gonna do another wall clip. It's further away. Soon, in order to instantly get to that orb. No. Okay, this is a bit tricky, but I made it. One of the biggest challenges of that skip is not accidentally losing your enemy before you've actually clipped inside through the wall, and I had to battle to avoid that outcome, and I successfully did it. And so this is the last skip of the stage, because this is usually the last orb that we go for. Last skip to skip basically the full checkpoint, the entire checkpoint, by sniping this dog. Oh, that was very close too, wasn't it? It's very hard to gauge where you are shooting with this unhelpful camera. So this is just perfect. I think this is definitely not a perfect 5-1, but everything that needed to go well went well. Every skip went well enough. So 5-2, a very cycle heavy stage. This first room is very brutal, especially for newcomers, because the cycle at the opening, this is a cycle-based stage. I need to focus here. Nope, I will not focus. Right. If I was able to carry that enemy to that part, I would have been able to do a wall clip, clipping below, but then I would still be waiting, because for cycle based stuff, because this stage is switching from day to night, and during the night the enemies become invincible and there's platforms that are appearing, and you need to be sometimes in the day and sometimes in the night to progress. So in this case, so every single part of the stage has to be played carefully, because it is subject to the cycle. And I was a bit slow, but that's fine. No big mistake. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I've lost 2 unwarranted hit points. This is gonna come to the wire. Okay, I hit the switch. This switch is harder to hit than it looks. I had to time the entry to the door to set up the time cycle of the stage for the next room. For a skip, which is called the gate skip. Okay, well apparently I was so off. This has never happened to me before. Okay, this is really not good. I've no idea what the cycle was, so... Oh my god, this is going terribly. Oh my god, I just had it, but because the cycle... Okay, this is definitely the boss. Oh my god, there's nothing I can do. Oh my... What? But I'm trying my hardest. Okay, no, I don't think I will have it. No, I do not. Oh my god, this is so cruel. Okay, finally. Whoa, well, this is the mistake of the run. Yeah, I have nothing to say. I kept having the bad position. It's extremely precise position you need to have to be able to make a shot through the walls and grab that enemy, but I got exceptionally unlucky. This has never happened to me before. I usually, at worst, I only need to re-enter the room one time, and even that doesn't happen often, but doing it 4 times in a row is just crazy. I lost just like that. I lost a minute, but it's fine. It's fine. As far as the estimate goes, this is still very in play. I really don't know what to say. In practice, right before this, I got it first try. I got the fastest cycle you could get on that skip. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to lose too much. Okay. Okay, but at least I got some good life. Not super good execution. You need to clear all of the tiles. You know, the boss switches from day to night. Between hits, and when it's night time, you cannot attack the boss in any way, and the only way to advance the fight to make the boss return to his normal day phase is to hit it, to clear the tiles on the ground, which is going to happen 2 times. This is the longest boss in the game, and if you die, you lose 2 to 3 minutes, and it's also the hardest one to dodge. So it's a pretty stressful one. But in terms of actual speedrun difficulty, it's pretty hard and random, but it's mostly about just being able to hit Joker. No, that's not good. Okay, that's good. It's for top level. It just amounts to being able to hit the boss at all. If you cannot miss any shots, you are in a good position. Okay, this is not good. Okay, well, Joker was very friendly to me here. Is he gonna be friendly with you? This could have been a bit better. Not a super great boss fight, but it's fine. Now for the last two levels of the run. Oh, and also, but if I cannot hear the last player, the Raymond 2 player, Tokne, I do not know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. But that's going to be a problem. Okay, so I'm trying to clip into this wall. And it was going perfectly. And I know it's not going so smooth. Okay, here we go. Come on. Come on. Second wall clip. These are very difficult wall clips. Okay, well, this is going very bad. But that's not what matters. What matters is this part here. Not falling the stairs, which I've done too often in my career, in my play. Not a good stage. The wall clips were slow, but we made it. But yeah, I have no idea how you guys are going to be able to transition from my run, because if I can't hear you. Oh, and the worst offender, if I actually forgot to save at 5-2 in order to avoid a potential crash. This is really bad. So this means I have not saved a single time in this one. It's terrible. I'm not able to hear anybody. For all I know, I'm ruining the entire event. But ruining green splits. But what can you do? So this is there's a faster skip, but it's extremely hard and it's inconsistent for me. So I'm going for this. What used to be the ultimate skip for this level, and I nailed it perfectly. I nailed everything in this level perfectly. So that's very good. And now we got Jock Gadgets, which is the most RNG fight in the game. Oh my god, most random fight in the game, and maybe the hardest to do correctly. So unfortunately, you want to have 4 enemies in the first iteration of this attack. Oh my god. I lost 2 enemies, 2 opportunities to do damage, which is very strange for me. This is the second phase. This is usually where you want to end the boss. And it looks like I got a train stuck. And oh no, there's no way I actually forgot to pay attention to the boss life count. This is going dreadful. This is just very bad. That's at least the boss is defeated. Yeah, I completely forgot about the run count, but even then I had pretty bad RNG placement. It doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I wasn't even able to explain most of it. Checking Discord, I have some time to... Oh no, I'm actually alone. Well, that's not good. Because the run is gonna soon end and I need my reliever to take place before me. The last runner. But maybe he's gonna come soon, I don't really know. Okay. So this boss fight is divided in 3 phases. The first one is fairly easy, but you do have a coin flip moment, which I did just have. If you do get, you save 7 seconds over a normal fight, and unfortunately it's a bit late to explain why that is the case now, but it's, yeah, I was lucky. It's 1 in 2 chance. Now we're going to the second phase, which is also not very difficult, unless you're going for an extremely difficult strat to save 2 seconds, which I will absolutely not go for. So I'm supposed to do that. My wording is very specific here. But looks like this is going perfectly. Yeah, it's pretty easy boss if you're not going for the hard strategies. Time is going to come in a minute from now. Yes, please. I hope it's split. I promise, but the ice split, okay. Yeah, in maybe 40 seconds, 50 seconds from now, this will be time. But not now. Time will be when the health bar gets to 0. Like when the boss gets it, its health bar will become red, and once it becomes red and then it starts reducing. Okay, I got really lucky here. With enemy placement, but that's fine, as long as I'm not dead. But yeah, when the health bar reduces to 0, it will be time. Since I'm not seeing anybody, I don't know if that will happen. Okay, I just lost an enemy for absolutely no reason, that's perfect. That is very bad. Making this longer than it needs to be. But this is gonna be time now. So when this head bar finishes exploding, maybe 3, 2, 1, time. So I got 558, just like my previous one.